and I'm here today because I'm doing a collab. And I am so incredibly excited about this collab. I can't even tell you. I have been trying for a long time now. Well, not a long time now, but it's been an idea that I've had for a long time now to do a collab with someone, a curly collab with someone whose hair looks different than mine. I've just been wanting to do that for a long time. And mainly because what I've found that's been so cool about this natural hair journey and this curly hair journey is that I have things in common with women that I otherwise wouldn't have thought that I would have. And other than just being a woman, but it's just something that's really been kind of a cool thing. So I wanted just to show everybody that even though it looks different, what's really more important than curl size are things like porosity and things like hair texture, density. Those things are much more important when you're choosing products. And so I just wanted I've been wanting to do that for a while, so I'm super excited. This collab is actually with Sarah. Her name on YouTube is Waterlily716. And Sarah's hair is 3A, 3B hair. She's got really beautiful curly hair. So if you were to look at her and look at my hair, you think, oh, our hair is completely different. However, her hair is low to normal porosity. My hair is low porosity, and sometimes it acts like it's normal. Sometimes parts of my hair acts like it's normal. Mainly, it behaves as if it's low porosity. And the other thing we have in common, her hair is medium thickness, meaning the size of her strands. My strands are fine and also medium. So I have some of both. And then I also have a lot of it. And she also has a lot of hair. So we have a lot of things in common. What we're doing in this video, in this collab, is we're doing a wash and go tutorial. And we're using the exact same products for styling. So I wanted to show you her hair can look different from somebody else, but actually it reacts the same to certain products, that you can still have good hair. So I'm really excited about this video. I'm really excited. It turned out to be a really good time. If you are not aware at all, but Sarah was featured on the Curly Nikki website and as a naturally glam hair idol. I think that's the feature. And a lot of naturals were very upset that she was featured because Curly Nikki is predominantly an African-American site, or at least that's who are featured on the site normally, even though Curly Nikki is owned by naturallycurly.com years ago. I think it was 3 or 4 years ago, it was sold. She sold it to Naturally Curly. So even though it's really technically is not a black-owned site, it's actually owned by Caucasian women. Predominantly, the visitors of the site are African-American. The content mainly features more African-American women, even though in the past, Nikki has chosen to feature women of other races. So these women were very upset about it and actually got really nasty, which I'm like, look, you don't have to agree, you don't have to like the fact that she was there, but to send her nasty tweets, people were attacking her. It became completely inappropriate. And the fact is, she just submitted her information. Nikki chose to feature her. She didn't choose it. They chose to feature her. It wasn't her choice. So if Nikki chose to feature on Nikki's blog, which is Nikki's blog, she's the one running it, the anger and venom was misdirected as far as I'm concerned. Even though as far as I'm concerned, I love the fact that I have something in common with someone who is a different race than me. I love that so much. I think it is great that naturallycurly.com website is so diverse, and it's like, oh my God, we all have curly hair. We have that in common. Because we have so many things we don't have in common that I love that we have this space where we have something that we can share. Yes, I'm a black woman, and yes, there are times where I do need to be part of a group that is just about us. I belong to Mocha Moms, it's a Moms of Color group. I belong to AKA, a sorority for black females. So there are times where there are issues where we feel like we need to just be ourselves. But it's nice to be able to have something to share with someone else. I love that. I love that so much. I have a personal friend who's a white woman who has blonde hair, very, very close friend of mine. And she asked me for hair advice. And you know why? Because all this reading stuff I've done with hair, it's all kind of the same, because porosity is porosity. We all got porosity even when you have straight hair. Her hair is dry, her hair is color treated, she is high porosity even though I'm low porosity, but I can suggest things for her. You probably need more protein, you probably need this. So I've given her products that I've used on my hair, on my straight hair friend. She's got fine hair, so we have some properties in common. So I love that there are some bridges that we can build to be able to relate to somebody who we don't have everything in common. You know, I love it because we are still women. So I have no issue with Sarah being featured on that page. I have no issue with anybody of any race featured on that page. I love the fact that we have this in common. Can we still meet separately and have black groups and black hair groups? Absolutely. I'm not saying there's not a time where we can do that, but the fact that Nikki chose to feature her, I got no issue with any of that. Love it, love it, love it, love it so much. So since I've been wanting to do this, I've been wanting to showcase the fact that to do a collab with someone whose hair appears to be different than mine, physically looks different than mine, I wanted to show what we have in common. So I'm so excited, so excited. So I hope you enjoy this video. I hope you enjoy this tutorial. And what you should do is after you watch mine, go over to Sarah's channel, Waterlily716. I'm gonna put that right there. If you can go ahead and click on it. And if you are on a mobile phone and you can't click on it, I'll leave her video link in the description box below. And watch her tutorial to see what her hair looks like after using the styling with the same products that I have. So that's it. Please enjoy the tutorial. If you have any questions or comments about all of this, please leave them in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. So the products I'm going to use for my wash and go is Curl Junkie Curl Rehab and FCA Naturals Chocolate Wonder Butter, and then Jessicurl's Spiralicious. I'm also going to use clips, and I'm going to use my t-shirt around my neck to blot all the water, and I always use that instead of a towel because I really don't like my hair to ever touch a towel because it really can create frizz and friction, so I always use a plain t-shirt. So I use 3 major sections, 2 on the side you can see, it look like little ponytails, and then the middle one in the back. And I distribute all of my leave-in all up and down my hair, make sure that it's all coated, and then I use my butter and I distribute that all over my hair. And then after I do that, I will add the gel. And the gel is where I actually take that section and divide it into smaller sections, because my hair is kinky and tightly curled, and I want to make sure that I get the gel all the way at the root. So that will be one difference from Sarah, in that her hair is not kinky and her hair is straighter at the root, so she will not need to use as many sections as I will. And so there I go. I'm just basically, I take the gel and I will fist it onto my hair to make sure the product is on there, and then the final thing that I will do is I will smooth it, because I don't really need to create any curls. I've got lots of them. I just need to make sure that my curls are going to clump. That's the main thing that the gel is going to do for me, is clump the curls, which helps to create less frizz, and then hopefully the gel will also give me lots of hold so that I will have nice curls that will last for more than one day. So there I am, just smoothing on the gel, and I usually in this one section I'll then separate it into like 4 or maybe 5 sections to make sure that I'm getting it all throughout my hair, because I do have a lot of hair. And again, I want to make sure that I'm getting it at the root too, so that I don't have any fuzz created at the root. So that's pretty much all I'm going to do for each section. The other thing that I just want to tell you that maybe that will be different between Sarah and me is that I'm using a butter, and I don't think that she does, so I think that's probably one extra step. But she's actually using the same leave-in Curl Junkie Curl Rehab. She loves that too. That's on her HD list. It's also on mine. And she also likes Spiralicious gel, which is not on my HD list. I really need to do a review on that gel. At some point I will. But I do use it, and it does work pretty well for my hair. And so since it is on her HD list, I figured I would use that as well so we could have something in common. But it does give me nice clumpage and nice hair. So you'll get to see the results at the end. I actually do have pictures of my hair first day, well, actually about 40–50% dry, and then my second day hair, and then third day hair, so you can see how nice my hair looks. So that's pretty much that. So there you go. I'm still getting the gel on, and then I'm going to do that for each side as well. This is really something I've been wanting to do for a while. I really have wanted to do a collab with somebody whose hair is different than mine, as I was stating in the beginning of the video, because I know that a lot of times we get so caught up in curl definition, and oh my goodness, it's just so important. And while it can help with certain styling, because you want to see somebody's hair looks like yours for certain parts of styling and maybe certain ways to do your hair, but as far as the products go, you really can learn from somebody whose hair has certain other characteristics that are a little bit more helpful for determining products, like porosity, which I've talked about before, and your the size of your hair strand, which will determine your texture, fine, medium, or thick, or coarse, and then the amount of strands that you have on your hair. All of that will determine products and all that. So pretty much what this is doing is showing you that even though that our hair is different, we do have things in common. We can learn from each other, and we can use some of the same products, and our hair will actually benefit. So I think that's what mainly why I wanted to do a collab, is just to show that, you know what, we do have something in common that actually will help and we can benefit from. Maybe she's using a product I hadn't heard of that might work for me. So I actually do watch Sarah's videos, and I actually think that you should too. If you haven't ever checked out her videos, check out her channel, Waterlily716. So now I've got the product applied all over my hair, and so I'm just smoothing, and then I'm going to make my part. And you definitely want to create a part before your hair dries, otherwise it becomes very, very difficult. So there's a little bit of frizz on top, not as much definition as I want, so I'm adding a little bit more of Spiralicious on the top of my hair and smoothing it down the sides. Pretty much always I do that at the end. And then one of the last things I always do is if I see any frizz or starting to create, I will take water and put that over my hair as well. It's a really good way to get rid of some frizz if you see it starting to creep up, and you don't really need to always use additional product. A good way really, again, is just to grab a little bit of water, and that's usually one of the last things I do, is take water and just distribute it all over my hair, and that gets rid of anything if it's starting to creep up. And that's pretty much it. That's my wash and go tutorial. And there are my pictures. That is my hair the same day. It's about 40%, 50% dry, and that's the top of my hair. Lots of definition and nice hair. It actually really looks good that day. And that's the side. So you can see lots of curl definition as well. And this is the next day, and really good hair that day too. Loved my hair. And then this is third day hair. It's more frizz, but still looks nice. And this is same day, just me, just my full outfit. I had on a wrap dress I loved that day. So anyway, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you found it helpful. If you have any questions, definitely let me know. Leave that in the comment section. Please make sure you check out Sarah's video, Waterlily716. If you want to check out any of my latest videos, click on either one of the videos that you see on your screen right now. And I will also leave them in the description box if you are on a mobile phone. If you want to subscribe, please click on the link that you see right there, or that will also be down below. You can subscribe there as well. Thank you so much for watching.